You should be bad. Oh, you can run. But you cannot escape me. Mention clear mind, self-induced sleep, and clear intent. Here goes.
Oh, he was right.
What?
My boy D3 was like, people didn't believe that the Gogeta was dropping on letters. He's like, see, he's like, sometimes you gotta believe in what people be saying. If they having an upload and they not letting you summon, chances are they switching the summons up. People wouldn't believe in that shit. They dropped it.
Anzella. Sabrina. I was always so close to her. Now she's gone. She's gone. I killed her. And now she's never coming back. Anzelda, you're in a nightmare. None of this is real. Hilda is alive and sleeping next to you, I promise. But I don't have much time and I need your help. There's a sleep demon in our house. She's the one who put you in this nightmare and I need you to tell me how to defeat her. My only sister. And I treated her like Elrond. Hilda, I'm sorry, Itzy. I have to leave you, but this will all be over soon. What did she done to you? Sabrina, you have to cut me free. And Hilda, this is a dream. The sleep demon. This is her doing. She's torturing. Demon? Yes, that. And I have about 30 seconds before I wake up. Do you know what I can do to stop her? Demon. She's the embodiment of nightmares, isn't she? Bring back. Sabrina, you have to be clever. You have to trap. How? Can you tell me? Sabrina, what is the nightmare? The dream gone bad. Dream gone sour. You have to trap a nightmare the same way you trap a dream. Oh, my familiars can help. Your spiders? Of course. Don't make me wake up. Ambrose. There's a sleep demon named Batty Bat on the loose in the house. You're dreaming this.
I am?
Yes, but I have a plan and you're gonna help me.
Tell me what to do. Shut up, you.
Distract her. Keep her occupied.
The sleep demon.
There are only so many halls, only so many doors. Beg, girl. Beg for Batty Bat's mercy. She put a glamour on the cat.
Demon, I'll talk. I will tell you the spell that unseals the house, but please, end this torment.
Speak, child, and we will both be free.
Come closer, demon. I'm so weak. Closer. The spell is complicated. Very ancient. Sumerian. Ostrogoth.
How do I break it?
You have to chant. Standing on one leg, waving your hands in the air.
Wait. What are you doing?
Silly demon. I'm distracting you when my cousin escapes.
Where are you?
Waffle baby, waffle baby, waffle baby, waffle. Waffle baby, waffle baby, waffle baby, waffle. Waffle baby, waffle baby, waffle baby, waffle. Waffle baby, waffle, 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 baby, waffle. Get in there. Yeah.
Oh, Sabrina. Oh, child. This little game has come to an end.
You think them spiders can save you? Not even the Dark Lord can save you.
It's not whatever you're about to do. Do it fast. Turpis et infernus in terros parium. Turpis et infernus in terris parium. Et curantur verba haec. Locutus in vobis navigia. Cultum
You doing something, huh?
Dream catchers don't trap dreams, Batty Bat. They trap nightmares. Sometimes the oldest, simplest magic works best. Had the most vivid dream. Yes, so did I. Serena. Not as intricate as an Acheron configuration, but a jam jar will do just as well. How does it feel now? Better and healed? I owe you an apology, Sabrina. When you came to me in my dream, I was lily-livered, hysterical, cowardly.
Only in that dream, Aunt Zelda. Only in that terrible dream.
You walked through all of our dreams then.
I did. But I can barely remember it. It's all so fuzzy.
Yeah, she lying. The spirit you.
What here working? Oh shit. Stop.
Hey now.
Huh?
I haven't showered. You want to start something, then I'm going to have to go shower.
Harvey,
Then you're going to be like,
it's me.
man, look now.
What time is it?
Yeah.
Super late, but
Uh-oh, one more level away. We about to get there, boys and guys.
you never hurt
You
me.
can't do that. while
Even
you're
if I had to
showering.
switch to another profile, I'm still doing this YouTube.
Where is this coming from?
What'd you say, bro?
No copyright infringement.
Yeah. Even though I don't
Intended.
know what we got copyrighted for. Because all we doing is watching Sabrina
Nothing. No,
Witch,
I had
and I have no music
a
playing.
really bad dream.
So,
It's probably the show.
probably.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So no copyright infringement intended.
Yes, no copyright infringement intended. Dang it. They so petty though. Cause that can happen to anybody when they're doing a video.
What can I do for you?
So I find most people just go
telling
to
you the truth
a room and lock themselves in.
about who and what you are.
You better sit down.
Can I get you something?
You fucking strange shit.
Hmm?
You
Okay, one more
I
level.
want a snack, Miss Wardwell. I want
Better
answers.
stop being mean, but
I'm not being mean.
swing that
You
too.
asked me what I am, but you know.
Really get a
I
copyright.
believe you.
Can't do original
Yes.
All
poem.
this time, you've been lying to me?
Protecting you. Trying to. Watching you
So
from
we didn't
afar.
copy
Watching
about
me
it.
how?
It's me.
I used a scrying spell on your mirrors. It's how I knew you were at the mercy of the baddie bad.
You've been spying on me? And my family? Why? No.
It's your body
I think
type.
it's best you answer these questions in front of the high priest.
Sabrina, please.
It was Edward.
It asked me to look after you.
What do you know about my father?
I was his acolyte. His student then. His secretary.
When he was the high priest of the Church of Night?
Yes. Please. I sought him out. I had been excommunicated from my own coven, the Church of Shadows in New Hampshire. I'd fallen in love with a mortal, you see. Was engaged to be married. Foolish, but there was a witch without a coven, with no one to understand my plight. No one, that is, except
Your father.
I showed up on his doorstep, eager to apprentice with him. Edward Spellman, who wanted to reform the Church of Night, change its laws so that witches and mortals could marry without stigma. He and your mother would be pioneers.
But then they died. Their plane crashed.
Before that ill-fated trip, Edward charged me with keeping an eye on you. His only daughter.
Is that why you were encouraging me to transfer? Because you knew what I was talking about all along. Going to the academy, getting baptized.
Yes, precisely.
I don't understand. If my aunts were taking care of me, why would my father ask you to do the same?
He was cautious. Overly cautious, especially when it came to you, the apple of his eye. I was to be an invisible but omnipresent circle of protection around you.
And why would you agree to that?
I had fallen in love with him, you see. Forgive me, Sabrina,
But
please.
you were just like him, Miss Wardwell, keeping secrets from me, manipulating me. Consider your obligation to the Spellman family done. From now on, stay away from me. We can add Miss Wardwell to the list of liars, betrayers, and spies in my life.
It's a lucky thing she was spying on you, cuz. Else we might all still be trapped in the Batty Bat's nightmares. Then again, I sort of am, aren't I?
Ambrose?
Might I suggest you give the woman the benefit of the doubt?
I don't have it in me. My father deceived me. Aunt Zelda deceived me. And my
Alright,
teacher.
then. Give me a bit of her hair, and I'll make all her teeth fall out.
I'm not quite sure what to do yet. One thing's for sure. I'm gonna wipe all the mirrors in the house clean of Miss Wardwell's spells. No more spying.
Oh, nigga.
You are godless. Boy, your soul is filled with fear, and you will die for it.
What's the little lick? Okay. Deadly Biscuits easier still up at this hour.
Yeah, it's nothing.
In that case, night, nerd.
Babe, you're the best stream partner ever.
Thank you.
I get to play with you and get to these levels.
Faith in you, girl.
Dude, get a life.
You shall be made blind. Father,
Look here, girl.
what's wrong?
You will drive left forever. Never to leave your car.
Just spilled milk.
Eternal damnation to the roads of Greensburg. Ha! Maggots. Okay, this is called bicep arm wrestling. Beat me.
You're an abomination, boy, girl. And he will smite you. Almighty smiter.
My dick is orange.
Oh.
I'm just saying. He just seems like he's saying random stuff. I got a scab on my head. Can you get it all before 2:30 in the morning? You got 1 minute left.
Smite me. Almighty smiter.
And you got in the middle.
So,
You still ain't seen that video.
Well,
I do make up for
I can't say it, but I'll show it to you later.
What do you mean you can't spell me?
I don't think okay.
Yeah.
I'm streaming.
Oh.
It's about to be done, man. It's my last level.
I love my horror hosts, you see.
Ooh, I'm about to tweet, take a screenshot,
Vampira.
and do the crip
We
walk.
didn't have them back in England, but I have quite an assortment on video.
But you do know I started out as a pretty early man.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays there's not so much demand for horror hosts. To pay the bills, I opened up this place. Bookstore for the weird and dispossessed.
I was trying to scratch my hand with your fingers.
Yes.
That's so
How do you
sharp.
feel about wearing a costume while you're
I'm Blueberry.
Yes.
Well, I'm still thinking about that.
What?
Justin
What do you
said,
Sister?
dip.
Dip, dip,
I
hooray.
wish I could have recorded it. Like I just got off the bus. Look at this nigga right here, boy. You about to go to London?
How long before we can determine his sex?
So, Justin, leave your family? Yeah, man.
Station, but I'll collect
I believe in America.
see what we can find out.
About Lady Blackwood's blood pressure. Earlier today, she felt faint.
Perhaps you could give us Lady Simple space so we might conduct this examination more efficiently. It's fine. Let's just take some air.
Very well. I'll be outside.
I'm pulling out my moles.
They cute. I don't know, all she has something new. A perfect triangle.
It's a rather trying time for us.
Carrying a child at night to term should be the most joyous 13 months in a witch's life.
I agree, except 2 of our children have already been called home by the Dark Lord before their births.
The High Priest told me. I'm so very sorry.
My husband wants a son, Sister Zelda. A male heir.
Well, we'll know soon enough if it is the Dark Lord's will.
What if it's my will?
Really freaked me out. What's going on, guys? What freaked you out, Susie?
Susie's uncle is messed up.
Beyond messed up. He had a breakdown in the mines, and he's been acting crazy ever since. He attacked Harvey. What? Attacked you where?
Susie's place. That's what I was going to tell you.
My dad called a doctor.
Maybe you should go on Exorcist instead.
What does that mean?
I was telling Susie and Roz. You know that thing I saw in the mines? Jesse saw it too.
How do you know? Did he say that? He said a lot of crazy stuff. He said he saw a monster.
And then he said he was going to eat Harvey's soul.
Point being, maybe whatever's down there is a demon, and it, I don't know, possessed Jesse.
Harvey, come on. I mean, Is demonic possession even a thing?
There's something else. This is gonna sound kind of crazy, but I saw Uncle Jesse in my house last night, and he was saying horrible things to me and about me. And
Me too.
Same. Maybe it was nightmares.
No, baby.
Wasn't I-
Why is she doing that?
So she don't want to seem like she weird and know about stuff.
Well, whatever is wrong with your uncle, Susie, promise me you're not gonna go back in there, okay?
trust me, wild horses couldn't drag me back in there.
But if you have muscles, you will fuck somebody up at one point.
Sabrina, wait up.
Like
One
real
punch
big,
woman.
What was that
like
about?
real big
You
muscles
don't believe me?
with
About what I saw in the mines?
the bigness, and it was real ripped.
I believe you saw something,
Oh
but
shit!
you were 8.
Motherfuckers, girls gonna get fucked.
No, of course not. But
I know
That's
what
why
I
you
saw.
can't do it now, but it'll be really fucked up.
shadow or rocks. I mean,
What about last night? About what Roz saw, what Susie saw, what I saw.
isn't it possible it was just in your imagination?
All of our imaginations.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to believe me. Or at least be honest with me about what you're thinking, because it doesn't feel like you are.
Oh, Sabrina.
I'm jealous.
I'd love to continue our
If
conversation.
I had arms like that and I got them ripped,
In any more
I'd have some big guns. My shit was
This conversation isn't making me happy.
problem.
hey, I'm be mean.
Melodramatics of a teenager.
I'm actually happy about it.
Fine, but Susie's Uncle Jesse
Guys
has
always
been
wanna get
possessed
big.
by a demon. Oh,
Than they already are.
only all my friends? While I was at the academy, or maybe while we were dealing with
switch
Bad
arms.
Cat, Uncle Jesse attacked Harvey. They had to restrain him.
Sabrina, cases of actual demonic possession are extremely rare, despite what the false god and his propaganda machine would have you believe.
Have they called a doctor yet? Because they need to rule out every other possibility first, like epilepsy or schizophrenia, Tourette's.
Aunties, my mortal friends are talking about demons. What if they start talking about witches next? The entire coven could be exposed.
Who's talking about witches? Give me their names and I'll make sure they stop talking about anything.
Damn.
Permanently. It's just
Well,
terrible.
you ain't
when
gotta take
teenagers
that far,
slip into
but,
comas,
sure.
isn't it, Hilda?
Susie is my friend. I won't leave her in a house with a dangerous, possibly possessed man.
We are not to involve ourselves in mortal affairs, but not to touch the inhabited person. That contact would make them vulnerable to attacks.
What kind of attacks?
Psychological. Demons prey on your fears, your shame, etc.
Harvey Ross and Susie had to tie Uncle Jesse up. They all
Mad at
touched
me.
him, and they've all had visions or visitations since then.
And get them to bathe in a bit of blessed water from the sea
Mad
of
at
Galilee. Oh, that always does the trick.
Wow.
Demonic possession.
Oh,
I have loads of books on the subject.
Can you pull them for me?
this part.
And then stand guard over my
that
body while I astral
This
project into
part.
Jesse's room?
This part. And
Is that
the thing that's inside here.
The astral plane
And
is
live.
treacherous.
And
I've been
Moses.
projecting long enough for the
And
cycle.
you get
force to
half
be
your
out.
eyes
I need
look like
to see Jesse
anime.
for myself. I can't very well just walk into his room. This is the only way. Plus, if Jesse is possessed, maybe I can find out who the demon is or what it wants.
Having a name.
Why I like Chinese?
Besides, this will be
Then
good
go back
practice for when I
regular
go up
after not
against
happy
Dark
no
Lord.
more.
Getting a bit cocky.
In my astral form, I'll be safe. I won't have a body for the demon to hurt or enter.
Cousin.
Ambrose, please. If Jesse Putnam is possessed, he's a soul in torment, imprisoned by demonic
It's not the only
forces.
one. I'm in prison too, don't forget
Okay.
that.
Jesse's possessed. You're under house arrest. It's not the same thing.
Start eating some
His
more.
ordeal will be much shorter
No.
than
I
mine.
need some
Ambrose, if
protein.
I could help you, I would.
Get big like the
If
rock.
you insist on projecting, you do so at your own peril.
The V shape.
Put you some salts on your hands so you can't cut me. Why you hit me?
I'm gonna cut him tonight with something. I use a damn knife.
Oh, no.
It'd be too true.
I don't know.
Won't you have a seat?
Oh, it's gonna be worse. They're gonna be jagged.
No, for real, they'll clip us somewhere.
I know. I seen you use it and it disappeared.
There's something about you I can't quite. Oh, you're corrupt, impure. But in what
Probably your blueprint.
What are you doing here, demon? What do you want?
spoil, debase, and corrupt humans? Starting with this vessel, and when I'm done, I'm going to your friends who idolized and tied me like an animal.
You don't need to stay tied up here. You could leave, Jesse.
Leave? Why would I do that? It's so nice and warm and sinful.
Is that why you chose him? Was Jesse sinful?
He's a sodomite, an abomination. More than anything, Jesse Putnam was convenient. My possession is his reward for setting me free.
What's your name?
What's yours?
I'm Sabrina Spellman, daughter of High Priest and Conjurer Edward Spellman.
So you're a witch. In that case, there's no harm in telling you. I'm Mayor Sakai, overlord of gluttony, devourer of flesh, demon from the bowels.
The Putnams don't want you here, Mayor Sakai. I don't want you here, so leave now before things get bad for you. If you think I'm bluffing, I'll happily introduce you to another of your kind.
You're not even here. How rude.
Did you leave? Mayor Sakai? Jesse?
She's what now?
Cousin! Liberate tu tempo, fuga, Sabrina!
It felt like he was slithering down my throat. How did he do that? How could he touch me?
Bugger must be a higher demon. Some of them can lay hands on your astral body if they find you in their realm. I told you so. But
I got his name, Ambrose. Mayor Sakai.
She about that.
can't say it rings any bells. It's not Euphratean or Mesopotamian.
Maybe I can ask Nicholas Scratch or Father Blackwood. I mean, they are demonologists after all.
No need. Jesse's demon isn't Sumerian at all. Just a cheeky bastard with a fondness for wordplay.
Ice cream?
Demons have an awful sense of humor. Can you blame them? They live in hell. Do you have any other tidbits?
He said something about Uncle Jesse setting him free.
Oh shit, so he fooled the girl.
Yeah, he said ice cream.
It really was ice cream, Mayor Sakai.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
Where are you going? You almost died.
I was wrong, Harvey.
Stay in the room and help me when I'm about to die now. That was bullshit. That's all I said.
Fishy about the way you were acting at school.
I wasn't lying
Pretty.
exactly. I didn't want what you were saying to be true.
But now you
Why
admit
did you
it might
kissing
be.
me in
I'm
real
open to the
life?
possibility of what you're thinking. And I want to go into the mines
What?
to see if I can find some clue as to what might still be affecting Jesse.
If you could even get past security by yourself, and that's a big if,
'Cause it's
you'd
the
never
closest
be able
thing
to
to
find your
me.
way around the place. It's like a maze down
Could
there.
you draw me a map?
A map? To what? This isn't the Goonies.
To where Jesse was working, where he was working last before he got sick. Could you find out where that was?
I mean, I could ask Tommy, but Brady,
Yep.
literally anything could happen to you down there.
Ice cream.
You could break your ankle. A demon could eat you.
I'm not afraid. Harvey?
You think I'm chicken shit?
No, I don't.
I'm coming with you.
No, that's not what I want.
I don't care what you want. I'm not letting you go into the mine shaft alone in the dead of night. Besides, you're gonna need someone to help sneak you in.
I'm so mad. Look.
What?
Look at my face.
What's wrong with your face? What you got on your lip?
If you want to just wait
How
here.
you do that?
I was trying to smell it.
Got some skeet on your lips.
And it squirted on me.
Ew.
I was trying to smell it and it squirted on me.
You got excited. You made it happy.
I was trying to
What
smell
exactly are we
it.
looking for?
I know. He got excited.
I guess anything that looks
Don't be mad at him.
strange or
Cute little bottle.
dangerous.
You mean
Shut
like a
up,
demon?
I'm glad you haven't lost your sense of humor
I
at
know
least.
that pain of squirting by accident.
Huh?
So I know the pain of squirting by accident.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah.
No.
It sucks.
Does it?
But it feels good at the same time.
I'm sure it does.
So the pull-out technique was not good.
Harvey? I think I found something. Harvey? Harvey, where are you? Damn it. Miss Warfel, what are you doing here?
Exactly what I promised.
It'd be
your
funny as
father
soon as I hit this shit, they get
So
the
you don't
words
come to
out.
him.
That'd be so nice.
Wait, now you're following me?
These are very dangerous mines, Sabrina. In the old days, it was believed that there were tunnels that burrowed all the way to hell.
Hell, yes, I know the stories.
So y'all are seeing the final level,
None of your
and your
business.
boy gonna chill out.
And I thought I made myself clear, but
Cause
consider
this
your
grind has
final
been a
warning. Next
tough
time,
one.
I'm going to have to report you to the high priest.
I thought the world tournament was tough, but this shit is really tough. I mean, it's not hard, it just takes a long ass time.
Okay, what is it?
It's here.
But it's gonna be worth it.
Over there.
I'll tell you that.
Harvey, it's just rocks.
I don't know, maybe I did just...
Maybe you imagined it. Maybe it was real. And you came down here with me anyway. And that makes you the bravest Harvey King. Can we go?
Absolutely. Did you find anything?
Nothing.
I almost figured it would come to this. The kind of help your brother needs, Mr. Putnam. Immediate, round-the-clock care. That'll be much easier at my facility. Don't want him suffering. The last time we spoke, you told me your brother has always had demons. Any specific incidents I should know about? There was this one time. Jesse liked to put on our mother's dresses. Well, us kids would just laugh, you know. But one time our dad...
Ooh, that just reminded me, there's a
Even black and blue.
a tent place down where the hospital is. Where I go get my medicine, by that way. I'll go down that street. I'm gonna put the application in there before I go to the next house. Cause it's kinda on the way.
You're the one who's sick, girl. You're the abomination.
What are you saying all that stuff for, Dad? What happened in the past? anything to do with what's happening to Uncle Jesse now.
Susie, is this your daughter, Mr. Putnam?
Can't just send him off to a loony bin because he put on a dress once. You don't even know why he did that.
Jesse needs help. Help we can't give him.
Then I want to see it. I want to see the place where he's gonna go. Make sure it's okay.
See the popo? Lock me up. Throw away the key.
What's a good word, Doc?
Not much, Reverend. As with most cases of degenerative myopia, your daughter's vision loss is progressing steadily and rapidly.
Last time we were here, you mentioned surgery.
Yes, a clear lens extraction. But I want to caution you.
And my chances aren't good. Are they?
What you doing,
But
bud?
if there's any chance,
Daddy.
you give us a minute, Doc.
Of course. Take your time.
What is it, baby?
Daddy. Do you think that God could be punishing me?
Punishing you for what?
You say all the time. Grandma Walker went blind because she didn't have faith.
But you're not like her, Rosalind. You have faith.
Sexy.
Do I? I'm not so sure.
Got you, creep.
Sexy.
Apophis. His name's Apophis.
Naked.
If we fuse the pieces
Almost
together, can
naked.
I trap the demon like I did the baddie guys?
You have to get it out of Jesse Putnam first.
Originally from the time of Homer, the word demon was used to describe a being of benevolence. Of course, that meaning has been perverted by the false church.
Oh,
Now
this
carries with
has
it
been.
connotations of malevolence.
Gosh, boy.
Father Blackwood,
Yes, Miss Spellman.
can witches perform exorcisms?
Like I got
Miss
abs.
Spellman, I'm not sure what that question has to do with anything we're discussing in this seminar, but no, witches may not. Someone tell Sabrina, please.
Exorcisms are a Catholic rite, in which a male priest called upon the false god for assistance to expel demons.
Correct.
Take a
Now,
bullet.
as I was saying, the ancient Assyrians particularly were, yes, Miss Spellman.
My friend's uncle is being possessed by a demon, Apophis. What if this brings unwanted attention to the witches of Greendale?
That's not a concern, as possessions involving Apophis rarely last long.
Why is that?
Apophis is a parasitic demon, also known as the devouring worm. He's feasting on your friend's uncle from the inside out. If he's alive, he won't be for long.
Then something has to be done. And fast.
No need. As I said, the mortal will be gone soon.
Where does the demon go, then? Once he's done feasting?
And I imagine they're all parasites do to another warm host, usually a body that's already come into contact with Apophis.
That would be my friends. So if witches can't perform exorcisms, then what can we do? Banish this creep?
Some demons can be banished. More tenacious ones, like the devouring worm, would require an exorcism, which again, witches are not allowed or able to perform. On that note, class dismissed.
You want to talk about it?
What?
Whatever's on your mind.
I wish I could, Nick, but I've got...
Let me guess. Friends to save.
Found the light.
Demons to exercise. You're a rebel, Spellman. That's how I like my witches.
Nicholas, to be clear, I have a boyfriend.
Yes. But you also have two natures. You go to two schools. Why not take two guys? I'm down with sharing.
My nigga said he is down with the share.
What are you doing here?
Share D. So Clay,
After our encounter,
one of my coworkers was picking with our teacher, and he was like,
Do my aunties know what
he
you
was
are?
asking her about her private life, of course, being funny, and so he said that he was talking about the shared data plan. He was like, get some of that shared D. And we all was laughing like shit, because that was funny as hell. I was just like, bruh.
Miss Wardwell, Jesse Putnam is going
So that's
to
what
die
that shit reminded me of.
And my friend told me next.
That
And if
shared
I can't
D.
get help from the Church of Night,
And
I'll
that
get it from the
shared
Catholic Church down the road.
Have you lost her mind? Turning to the false
About
church
4
for
to
help?
10 gigs of it.
Excommunication taught you nothing.
I don't see what choice I have. Father Blackwood said that there is no exorcism rite for witches to perform.
Actually, it so happens Edward wrote a rite expressly.
Trying to power up, it's not working.
And how, Miss Wardwell, is that information at all helpful?
Always thinking outside the box, Edward.
You powered
So
up just
happens I
now.
have a copy of the rite with me.
You know.
If Sabrina insists on
Yeah.
following this madness through, she should be armed with the proper tools, at least.
I'm sorry, are you actually suggesting that my niece
Oh, I
performed
want
an
to see the
exorcism?
I stopped
movie.
by Susie's house on my way home from the academy.
Mm.
She and her dad aren't there. So, if we act fast,
She's determined to, it seems.
You claim that your entire raison d'etre is to protect Sabrina.
But it is. And I shall be with her, of course, and at the first sign of danger, I'll spirit her away.
no, I won't allow it. I forbid it. Aunt Zelda, I'm not asking you for permission. I'm doing it. And if Miss Wardwell wants to chaperone me, fine. But I won't be leaving that room until Jesse Putnam is free.
It's a good thing Edward had me looking after you. Your aunts, it appears, would have you perform the exorcism alone.
No, not me. I'll go as well. Hilda, need I remind you the Church of Night expressly forbids performing exorcisms?
Yes, but I'm excommunicated, aren't I? So, clearly,
Has the entire world gone out? None of you are ordained.
Unlike the Catholic exorcism, which draws its potency not on the priest performing it, but from the false god, Edward's rite
2.4 minutes.
relies on the power of the individual witch, challenging the demon, and on the continuum of witches that predates us all.
Well, in that case, Miss Wardwell, what are we waiting for?
Sabrina, you can't possibly trust this stranger, can you?
I don't see what other choice I have, Aunt Z.
Oh.
Find the flashlight to get the prize.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta find it.
Well, I know where it is, right here.
You gotta find the flashlight.
I found it.
No, for real.
I for real did.
All right, Lady Blackwood,
Where it is, that's not where it is.
Is it in the refrigerator?
Interesting results.
That's it,
What have I done to deserve these women in my life?
there.
Just look around.
Refuse to accept your peace in the hands of a
Okay,
spinster
you're doing good. You're warm. Okay, now get warmer.
I will.
Alright, come on, find the flashlight.
In a minute.
You're cooler in this area. Go to a warmer area.
Okay.
You gotta go to the warmest area.
Hold my deep.
You gotta go to the warm area so you can find the flashlight.
Hold my deep.
And you brought your friends.
That's not the flashlight.
That's what I'm saying.
It's right here.
There.
Hush, demon. I went to the mines.
I see it. I can't reach it.
Found out her real name.
I can't. Okay, I got it.
Devouring worm.
Now, get the prize.
I can't get the prize right now.
Return at any moment. We shall begin.
But I will get it.
You have no authority.
Speak with a loud, clear voice.
You want me to get the prize back? I'm gonna wake you up and get the prize even if you go to sleep.
Call forth the witches from the shade, those who came before us and died so that we might live. This is
You don't give me the prize.
seen on our
I might steal a prize. If I can't steal it, I guess I'm going to jail.
I call forth the powers of Lilith, of Aradia, of Morgan the Dead. Visit us and intercede on our behalf.
Going to eat all your little friends.
I call on Black Annis, I call on Anne Boleyn, I call on the Witch of Ender. Visit us, sisters, intercede on our behalf. I call on Hecate, on Artemis, on Luna, to expel this demon, expel Apophis, return him to the Dark Lord. Visit us, sisters, intercede on our behalf. I call Hildegard of Bingen, I call Marie Laveau, I call Tunica, Mary Bradbury. Visit us, sisters, intercede on our behalf. I call Nevin, Matcha. Visit us, sisters, intercede on our behalf. Is that working? Keep going. This is a gathering. You can feel them. Keep going. I call Cersei. I call Maldyr. Visit us, sisters, intercede on our behalf.
Dirty, unclean monsters.
It's a psychological attack.
You're a polluted thing.
I call on Juventus the Virgin.
Your parents died because of you. Because you're an impure half-breed.
Witness your power, expel the demon. Visit us, sisters, intercede on my behalf. Nothing's wrong. I'm not strong enough. Yes, you are. I call upon Cymbeline. I call upon Priscilla Spellman. I call upon Frances Spellman. I call upon Amadora and the Coast of Spellman.
She getting real.
Come forth, kindly ones. Come forth, Mother of Darkness. Lend us your power. Spell the demon of prophets. Visit us, sisters, intercede on our behalf. Visit us, sisters, intercede on our behalf. Visit us, sisters, intercede on our behalf. There she blows.
Spirit of Doubt. Apophis. Devouring worm. Now what? Stone seals the grave.
And you really don't think it can get back up, Miss Wardwell?
Not with that seal in there. Not in the state it was in. No. That worm will burrow its way back to hell where it belongs.
What about Uncle Jesse?
Unconscious. So he'll be weak for a while, I'd imagine, but he's alive. Thanks to you.
Thanks to all of us. Including you, Itzy. What made you change your mind?
The first witch exorcism ever performed. That seemed like something I should witness firsthand, if only for educational purposes. But don't get too big for your britches, Sabrina. You're grounded.
Grounded?
A mortal punishment for interfering with mortal affairs.
How about you three? But I could do with a nice hot cup of tea.
Oh, yes, let's go home.
Miss Wardwell? Will you join us?
Oh, no. I've enjoyed it enough for one day. I should go.
I think that's best, yes.
I'll see you bright and early in the morning for homeroom.
Miss Wardwell? Thank you.
Aunties? We have company.
Father Blackwood, to what do we owe the honor of this visit?
It has come to my attention, Sister Zelda, that you, Sabrina, and your excommunicated sister have just performed an unauthorized exorcism.
Word travels fast amongst the damned, it seems.
For the record, I did not inform him. His Excellency had an inkling and humbled us with the visit.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't excommunicate the back of you.
I can give you two. Earlier today, I received the results of your wife's tests. Congratulations, Father Blackwood. Constance is expecting twins.
Twins?
things.
Yes, it's good news. However, it may be a difficult pregnancy. Not to worry, though. I'll be tending to her every need, unless, of course, you feel I or any members of my family are unworthy in some way.
Hey, what's the matter, love?
Nothing. Just my melancholia.
What happened now?
Nothing. Nothing's unreasonable. You, Auntie Z, you performed an exorcism. Meantime, I was sat here trapped doing jack all. While I was with Father Blackwood, I asked him about commuting my sentence. He did not give me hope.
Perhaps you could try calling that nice, handsome young lad you dated. Luke, something or other.
Luke Chalfont. I have called him. Repeatedly.
Oh.
He hasn't called me back.
Hang on, sorry. Mrs. Washing, how may I assist you? Oh, Mr. Putnam! I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, of course, just come when you can and we'll be here.
Wait, what happened?
Jesse passed. Sometime during the night, his poor heart gave out.
I'm so sorry about your Uncle Susie. Really. I can't believe it. My dad and I visited the place where we were gonna send him, the asylum. Honestly, maybe it's better. He would have rotted in there. At least he's free now. You know? I guess so. Susie, I don't think I've ever seen you in a dress before. I'm not an abomination, Sabrina, and I won't be one. What? Of course not. Why are you saying that? Forget it. It doesn't matter.
Go ahead and go to sleep.
I ain't gonna be. Look, I got a plan. I'm gonna finish this shit. I'm gonna take a bath. I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna flip. Then I'll try to go to sleep.
Well, nigga, you need to hurry up, because I'm not going to be waiting all night to have sex now. It's already 3 o'clock in the morning.
Come right up. Mr. Luke, shampoo. Always prepared. That's the witch's motto.
I guess I'll just end it after this.
Miss Wardwell,
Finish
in
it
the end, I
afterwards.
couldn't save Uncle Jesse.
So I'm about done.
You saved his soul. That might not feel like a victory at this point, but it is one. Apophis ravaged him to the point of death, with mere hours to spare you. Brought him peace. Made him whole again. Just right. We've no reason to believe otherwise. Bravo, Jesse Putnam. Bravo. You played your part in this passion play beautifully. And now, after your ordeal, take comfort in the fact that you served a greater purpose. Purpose? Well, she had to perform an exorcism on a mortal, part of the Dark Lord's grand design. Such a pity. won't be around to see the prophecy fulfilled. I'm sure it will be apocalyptic. But your poor, weak, feeble heart.
Oh, almost there.
The strain,
About halfway.
it was all just too much for you.
Ooh. Ooh, the Detroit shirt. Give me my stone. Sweet.
I just
Thank you.
can't help it.
Oh,
I feel like
buddy.
I failed.
Oh, shit. Oh, 31, nigga. Oh, my.
We're going to outwit the dark.
Oh, they gave out the, I called it, too. Yo, I called it, y'all. I just said, watch when I get to 500, they're going to give out the rank rewards. They just did. Yo. Now, how many stones I'm about to get? I only got one more level to get them all. Oh, my lord. I'll talk that shit up. I must be a psychic or something. 101. Oh, God. Oh, look at all the orbs. Oh, no. 25 Elder Kais. 10 yellow sleeping Kais. Nigga, oh, my. Yo, see, yo. Awaken him. Yo. Yo. Do y'all see this? Yo. Ooh, it paid off. I got to screenshot that shit right there, boy. I gotta put that on the Facebook.
And I watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in the
Oh
morning.
my
and
God.
Nancy watches whatever football
Nigga.
games are on.
Your aunt's always a football fan?
Yo, I got orbs for days. Son.
Chinese food. How about you guys?
My grandpa's coming.
When hard work pays off.
Since when do you...
I don't, but since I'm working in the mines now, honoring the Kinko legacy, they said I could join them.
Just promise me you'll be careful.
I will.
Ooh, ooh.
Do you want to come in? To say hi?
Sure.
100? Bruh.
Actually, Harvey,
They went ham.
my aunts are having some people over coming.
Okay, that shit right there just made my night. And one more for rank 500. What I'm gonna get? I will get 20 stones. So I'm gonna end up with 75 more. Well, I'll have. I'm kind of tired. 175 stones. That's what I'm talking about. I barely had 50 stones, and here you go. So you know what that means, y'all? They about to drop that new shit in about a couple of days.
It's a message from the council, Sabrina.
Oh my god.
It means our
Look, I'm getting more shit.
to participate in this year's Feast of Feasts. Sabrina is one of our coven's holiest
God damn, boy.
It's similar to mortal Thanksgiving, but
That's
The menu is slightly different.
it's meant to honor the single greatest
Still got
sacrifice
another one.
which ever made to save her coven.
Praise Sister Freya. Now we meet
Yo, even more.
Who's Freya?
Yo, they going ham, for real.
Centuries ago, the 14 women belonging to the earliest
I'm so good on training items, my
were
nigga.
chased out of the
I'm so good. My bad.
Hilda.
The men of Greendale hunted all the animals, so, really there's nothing to eat.
The witches would have starved and died out if it had not been for the sacrifices of Freya, the youngest, strongest witch. She,
Freya slit her own throat and offered up her body so that the coven would have sustenance through the cold months into the spring.
Right.
Wait, are we seriously talking about cannibalism?
Not like the Donna party.
The Feast of Feasts is an annual demonstration of our devotion to the Dark Lord. 14
I ain't doing it
families
no
from
more.
the coven are selected to participate in a lottery. The families then choose someone to represent them, a tribute, as it were.
Only ladies are eligible because
It is the Dark Lord's will. In any case, the 14 tributes draw lots to see who will win the honor of being queen.
What do you get as queen?
you get to be the main course.
The queen is eaten? And which is in this? Willingly?
It is a sacred tradition. Our obligation is not to question it, is to obey and participate.
But no one's starving. anymore. And we're talking about murder here.
Ritual sacrifice is slightly different.
Since Hilda's been excommunicated, only Sabrina and I are eligible for the lottery, which means that I will represent the family at tomorrow night's drawing.
No, Aunt Zelda. You can't. What if you get picked? Aunt Hilda, Ambrose, back me up here. We Spellmans are an endangered species. I lost my mom and my dad. I don't want to lose you two.
That's sweet, Sabrina. But your Aunt Hilda and I have participated in many lotteries over the years, and the Dark Lord has never seen fit to reward us with being queen. I have no reason to believe this year will be any different. So please, the Feast of Feasts is happening, and like it or not, we are participating.
It's Thanksgiving week, class, and I want to talk about you and this town. Your family trees tell the town of Greendale. So, how well do you know your roots? For instance, you, Mr. Kinko. When did your family come to Greendale?
I'm not exactly sure.
How did they come to own the mines and why?
I don't know.
Well, you've got some digging to do. All of you do. The assignment this week is to research your own family history. It's time we got to know ourselves and each other better. Class is dismissed.
Miss Wardwell, have you ever heard of witches celebrating something called Feast of Feasts?
My former coven, the Church of Shadows, did a comparable ritual.
Do you know if there's any way to opt out of it or stop it?
Not off the top of my head, but I could do some research if you like.
That would be great, Miss Wardwell, and I'll do the same. Thank you.
Yes, Sabrina. I'll do my research. See if Mr. Kinkles yields anything of note.
Grandpa, I'm supposed to write a paper on our family history. Have we always been miners?
Not always. Back in the early days when we were Von Kunkles, we hunted and trapped. And then there was that terrible winter. And those people.
What people?
Well, no one knew where they came from, but they lived on the outskirts of town. And townsfolk used to say that they were tunneling in them hills. They claimed we stole their land.
Did we? Steal land from them?
Well, the hill people scared the townfolk. And it was decided that someone should get rid of them, and that duty fell to us. And after they were gone, we made use of the land.
What happened to the people? The hill people?
You're coming hunting with us this year, ain't you?
Yeah.
I'll show you what happened.
Your Uncle Jesse kept track of the family history. Things that most people would have got rid of, he kept. That's Dorothea Putnam. First of our family to arrive from Europe and settle in Greendale.
Dorothea. But she's dressed like a man.
Oh, was a frontier. She lived by herself for a while. Safe for a woman in that time to wear men's clothing, I guess. Those will be her journals. I read all the way through them myself.
Anna Ruth? It's me, Rosalind.
Come closer, baby. It's been too long. Bless you, sweet girl.
Okay, I'm just going through these, so I'll just take a picture of my box.
We were asked to research our personal histories.
God damn.
I thought you came to talk to me because you was worrying you don't have enough faith, which is nonsense.
Did Dad call you?
Call me?
That's it.
No.
I still got 27 I can't get.
Tells me what I need to know.
Yeah.
The cunning. What is that?
It's a hunch. a sixth sense in your bones that helps us to see things when others, like your daddy, remain
They treat me
blind.
good, boy.
My
I still got 27 gifts I can't
started
get.
to
I still got 20 stones to get when I get one more level.
And yours.
I went from 55 stones to about to be almost 200 stones.
If it happened
What I'm gonna do is when they could drop the new banner, because I know they're going to since they gave us the reward. I'm gonna wait till the new banner about to go away.
You're one of the 14
and then that's when I'm gonna
tribute
summon.
Why not?
All night long I prayed and prayed till dawn.
If they got the cheap ones, I'll do those.
So did
When they go to 50 stones per multi, I'm gonna wait
Jealous girls.
until the banner about to go.
Maybe it'll be your
So I can
turn.
acquire a little
Wait,
bit more.
Prudence. You're a part of this lottery?
There are angels on her bed, and she's always been lucky that way.
Lucky? Hang on. You actually want this? You want to be sacrificed?
More than I've ever wanted anything in my life.
But that's insane. Why?
You wouldn't understand, half-breed. You're not a real witch, but there is no greater honor.
Imagine an orphan being queen.
Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream, y'all. I forgot to end it. I'll be back for the last level later on, early in the morning, to finish it off.
Where do you
I'll see y'all.
stand on the feast-to-feasts?
I'm a conscientious objector. I think it's bonkers.
Thank you.
Your father actually banned Feast of Feasts when he was high priest. He said it was barbaric.